Have you ever noticed how some men who seem indifferent or even a little cold are the ones women can't stop chasing? Meanwhile, the nice guys, the ones who go out of their way to show they care, often end up in the friend zone. What's going on here? Is it really true that women only want men who don't value them? Today we're diving deep into female psychology and stoicism to uncover the truth. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll see relationships in a whole new light. Alright, let's get real for a second. This topic is controversial, and it's easy to get it wrong. Some people will tell you that women are just attracted to bad boys, while others will say it's all about confidence. But the truth is much deeper than that. It's not about playing games or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about understanding human nature, understanding yourself, and applying timeless principles, like those from Stoicism, to build healthier, more fulfilling relationships. So, if you're ready to stop feeling confused and start taking control, let's break this down, step by step. First, let's talk about why this happens. Why do some men who seem emotionally unavailable, or even dismissive, end up being the ones women chase? On the surface, it doesn't make sense. If you truly care about someone, shouldn't they care about you too? But here's the thing. Human psychology doesn't always work that way. Women, and people in general, are often drawn to what feels challenging, mysterious, or slightly out of reach. It's not that they don't want to be valued, it's that they want to feel like they've earned that value. And that's where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions, our mindset, and our self-respect. It's not about changing how others feel about us. It's about changing how we show up in the world. 1. The psychology of value. Let's start with the psychology of value. Why do people want what they can't have? It's simple. Scarcity creates desire. When something feels rare or hard to get, we automatically assign more value to it. This applies to relationships too. If you're always available, always accommodating, and always putting her needs above your own, you're not giving her the chance to earn your attention. And that's where the imbalance starts. Stoicism teaches us to value ourselves first. When you have a strong sense of self-worth, you don't need constant validation from others. And that's incredibly attractive. 2. Emotional detachment and independence. Next up, emotional detachment. Now, this doesn't mean you stop caring altogether. It means you stop letting your emotions control your actions. Think about it. When you're overly invested in someone else's opinion of you, you start to lose yourself. You become reactive instead of proactive. Stoicism teaches us to step back and observe our emotions without letting them dictate our behavior. Instead of chasing her approval, focus on living a life that excites you. When you're emotionally independent, you become magnetic. 3. Confidence versus neediness. Confidence is key, but it's not about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about knowing your worth and standing by it. The Stoics believe that true confidence comes from within, from living in alignment with your values and principles. So, instead of trying to impress her, focus on being the best version of yourself. Pursue your passions, set meaningful goals, and surround yourself with people who uplift you. When you're confident in who you are, you stop seeking validation from others. And guess what? That kind of confidence is irresistible. 4. Setting boundaries. Finally, let's talk about boundaries. One of the biggest mistakes men make is thinking that being nice means saying yes to everything. But the truth is, setting boundaries is one of the most respectful things you can do for yourself and for her. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's within our control, and that includes how we allow others to treat us. When you set clear boundaries, you show her that you value yourself too much to settle for less than you deserve. The power of patience and timing. Patience is a virtue, and in relationships, it's your secret weapon. The Stoics believe that everything happens in its own time, and rushing things only leads to frustration. If you're trying to force a connection or push her to see you differently, you're only going to push her away. Instead, focus on building a genuine connection over time. Be patient, but don't be passive. Show up consistently, but don't overwhelm her. Remember, timing is everything. When you stop rushing and start trusting the process, you create space for something real to grow. 6. Cultivating a strong sense of purpose. One of the most attractive qualities a person can have is a strong sense of purpose. The Stoics called this your why, the the reason you wake up every morning and chase your goals. When you have a clear purpose, you stop relying on external validation to feel fulfilled. Instead of making her the center of your world, focus on building a life that excites you. Pursue your passions, take risks, and live with intention. When she sees that you're driven by something bigger than yourself, she'll naturally be drawn to your energy. And even if she's not, you'll still have a life you're proud of. 7. Practicing gratitude and letting go of expectations. Finally, let's talk about gratitude. The Stoics believe that gratitude is the antidote to frustration and disappointment. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, like a romantic relationship with her, focus on what you do have. Maybe she's a great friend, or maybe she's taught you something about yourself. Whatever it is, find the silver lining. At the same time, let go of expectations. The more you expect her to feel a certain way, the more you set yourself up for disappointment. When you approach the situation with gratitude and without expectations, you free yourself from the emotional roller coaster and open yourself up to new possibilities. Here's the bottom line. Women don't want men who don't value them. They want men who value themselves. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, when you live with purpose, confidence, and self-respect, you become the kind of person people naturally want to be around. And that's the real secret to building healthy, fulfilling relationships. To recap, understand the psychology of value, practice emotional detachment, build unshakable confidence, and set clear boundaries. These Stoic principles won't just help you in relationships, they'll help you in every area of your life. So, take action, stay consistent, and remember, the only person you need to impress is yourself. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more. And if you're ready to take your mindset to the next level, check out the next video on how Stoicism can help you master self-discipline. See you there.